Alright, what is up everyone? I told you I'd be uploading more on this channel. I'll try to keep it going with Hearthstone, but we might, transition into some other games. But I just wanted to show you guys my favorite deck right now in Hearthstone, which is the Boom Warrior. Pretty self-explanatory. I basically blow them up with a bunch of bombs that I'm going to shuffle into their deck with my cards. So it's kind of a control deck as well, so basically I'm going to try to outlast my opponent. The only problem is I'm against a priest and they also play the same deck. So this game might be like 20-30 minutes, but hopefully you guys are down to watch the whole thing. So yeah, we're basically just gonna take turns, just clearing each other's minions, trying to build up a bunch of health and armor. His deck relies on a lot of taunt minions that grant him health or destroy some of my minions, and mine is just going to be shuffling as many bombs as I can into his deck. So this is going to be a pretty long game, but hopefully we can make this entertaining somehow. So I've been blessed with a very good hand so far, and I'm going to be able to shuffle a ton of bombs into his deck. I'm not going to use my weapon as of right now, I'm just going to equip it so I don't have to use the mana later. Next turn, I can make a huge power play. I can shuffle 4 bombs into his deck. So if I play a coin, and then I play this, so if you read it, it says whenever you shuffle a card into a deck, shuffle an extra copy. So if I attack with this, it's going to shuffle a bomb in, and when I summon this, it's going to shuffle a bomb in. And, that's basic math, so it's going to shuffle in 1 more. So instead of shuffling 2 bombs into his deck, I just shuffled 4. So that's not a very good look for him right now. I could not have really asked for a better start. I even have my main card right here, which is my thing that's basically going to turn my hero into something else, which is going to allow me to have rush on all my mechs. Rush meaning I can attack with them immediately. So it's going to be the best play to just play the Snip Snap, which is a very good card for 3 mana. Echo card, meaning as long as I have enough mana to keep playing it, I can just keep playing it. So I could have 10 max mana, so I could play it a max of 3 times. So ooh, he's getting desperate. If he's getting pretty desperate to use 2 cards like that. Those are 2 of his very important cards on 1 minion. So I think he realizes that he's in a little bit of trouble right now. I'm just gonna play this. There's no real pressure for me to attack him right now and keep shuffling bombs in, because I might as well just save this for when he plays a minion. There you go, he just drew a bomb. Kind of want to put in the clip of Sandy saying, "Did somebody say boom?" But I wonder if I'll get copyrighted.
Did somebody say boom?
I'm gonna do it, whatever. Okay, so yeah, he just summoned a minion that's gonna restore 5 health to himself whenever he, well, actually it's just at the end of his turn. So I can get rid of that minion immediately, but I think I'd rather use this to get rid of it, because this might be more useful to kill something else with. So yeah, we can just shuffle in another bomb in his deck, honestly. I mean, it doesn't look like he's getting the tools that he needs right now in the early game. Looks like he just did not have a good starting hand, and I had a great one. So he's going to be in a lot of trouble here in a second if he isn't able to get rid of my minions here, because the damage is going to pile up very quickly. So yeah, there you go. There's one of his staple cards for that priest deck. I can honestly, I'm just gonna not worry about him right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play this. The earlier you play this card, it's better. So, because the earlier you play it, the more mechs you can give rush. Because for the rest of the game, all my mechs are gonna have rush, so they can attack any minion immediately. So, let's see what he tries to do here. So I can make a huge power play right here. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kill that minion with this one. Since it has rush, it can attack immediately. I can trade it like that, and just so he doesn't gain extra health, I'm just gonna play my hero power, which swaps every turn. This quest has just been activated, but that's no problem. That was inevitable. So yeah, things are looking good. You can see he's a really experienced priest player as well, because he's a gold priest. You can see gold stuff shining around on him. That means that he's won 500 games as a priest. That's pretty impressive. I have 2 gold characters. I have a gold shaman and a gold mage. Hopefully I can get a gold warrior next, but it doesn't really mean anything. It's just like a, look, I'm cool. That's basically what it is. So, could play this. I think this might be the best move. Oh, okay, I just misplayed. I should have, oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, what I was gonna do was, I hit this with my weapon, so, I can shuffle more bombs into his deck and play this, because it's summoned 2/1/1 boom bots for each bomb in his deck. But I already have 3 bombs in his deck, or maybe even more, so that's good. We're just gonna begin trading here, so hit this. I kill that minion. Wait. So far, it's going great for me right now. It could not be going better for me right now, this game. Because this matchup typically goes in the priest's favor from my experience. So, very happy with the results so far. Just gonna kill this with my hero power. And yeah, we're looking really good right now. I'm gonna be able to pile up a lot of armor next turn. I'm gonna gain 12 armor next turn, so I'm gonna get pretty beefy here in a second. So he's gonna be able to clear up my board here, maybe summon a powerful minion, but in terms of doing damage to me, he has a long way to go. But once again, his deck isn't really concerned with that. It's about trying to outlast me. I'm also going to be trying to outlast him, so this is going to be a very, very long game. So now I'm going to use my hero power, I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to play this, and we're looking very, very good right now. So there's another bomb for him, and I'm essentially just going to be trying to control all the minions that he's going to play. He's gotten to the phase of the game where he's just going to summon a lot of Death Rattle minions. One of the most important cards in his deck is this legendary card called Enzoth, the whatever. Forgot the last part of the name. But basically it's going to summon every Death Rattle minion he's summoned this game. And he's going to be able to create copies of it, so he's just going to keep doing that. But I'm not too worried, honestly. I'm very experienced with playing against this deck, so I'm not too worried about whatever he has to dish out. So I'm going to discover a mech here real quick. That'd be a good card to play, actually. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm just gonna save that for now. That would be a good card to play when the priest has a card where it's like summon a 1 health, 1 attack copy of every minion in your deck. So I'm gonna play this when he plays that. I can almost guarantee you that he has that card, so I am not too worried about holding on to this 5-mana card. Right there you saw I used my weapon to hit him. I figured I'd keep this minion alive for as long as I can. And shit is going really well right now, so I can combine this with this. It's a magnetic card, and make a pretty powerful minion here in a second. So yeah, figured he was going to do that. Could execute that minion. It might be worth using an execute on that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use this card right now, and if he does play the other card I was talking about, I'll just use Brawl on it. This is a very good outcome for me. I'm getting super lucky with RNG this game, man. It's crazy. So, once again, he's back to square one. He doesn't have any minions, but like I keep saying, this is just like, he knows this phase of the game is going to happen against a warrior, and I know this is going to happen against a priest. Those bombs are starting to do some damage to him now, so he's going to be in a tight spot here if he doesn't manage to gain some board presence. There you go. That's the minion I was talking. I mean, that's the card I was talking about. Fight a. Okay, this is the card I was looking for. Yeah, but I don't think I want to use it. I think I'd rather use my Brawl, because that card might be better for a future situation. Let's see. Oof, that was not a good... For like the first time in this game, I didn't get a good outcome to something. So I would love to use my armor up, but I need to get rid of that minion, because that minion... Every turn is going to keep summoning one of his minions that have died throughout the game, so that's going to be extremely hard to deal with. If I had gotten this hero power last turn, man, he would have gotten messed up. So he played the same minion as me. He's going to give it a power up. So, Oh, that's... So I'm gonna have to use a shield slam on him, probably. Let's discover some mechs. Maybe not, actually. But it would be... Yes, decisions. Do I want to kill it with this? I want to kill it with a shield slam so he doesn't gain health. I think I'm going to use a shield slam on it. I'd say that's pretty worth it. And I also have another shield slam in my deck, so that's a good thing. I kind of just want to keep a minion on the board so I have something to have some control with for his next move. So, yeah, it's going to be... Oh, I don't know if he should have used his Shadow Word Death on that card. I'm not sure that was worth it. But his hero power as a priest with that quest that he got, incredibly annoying, man. Let's see here. What's the right? I think I'm just going to summon a lot of my minions. What do I want to do here? Not sure if I'm making the correct moves right now, but gotta try to reduce the health of that card a little bit through another bomb. So if you're wondering why he has like more cards than me in his deck, it's because there's a bunch of bombs that I shuffled in there. That might have been the last bomb that was in the deck though, so I'm not too sure. But I do have this card for the later rounds, so I think I'll be okay. So we're getting into a tough situation now. He's managed to turn this game around pretty quickly. So we can gain a bunch of armor here. Okay, I'm very happy I drew that. I got incredibly lucky with drawing that. Because we needed to get rid of this minion. That minion is very, very powerful for him. So... we're still kind of in a tough spot though because that minion is so powerful. I think that we can kill it this turn though. Yeah. Luckily we have the tools to kill it. So I'm just going to use every minion I have to kill it. And just in case I haven't mentioned this, and you can read it obviously, its death rattle is that once it dies it's going to destroy one of my minions. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting minion to try to get rid of because it's very annoying and he keeps giving it a lot of health. And get some good mechs here from this Omega Assembly. I think we have what we need to deal with this. Alright. Yeah. Luckily we have exactly what we need to kill this. Could save this or just keep... Or, that's the same thing. I mean, I could save this or I could play it, but I think we're just gonna... You know what? Let's play it. Alright, there's another bomb. I guess there's more bombs in his deck than I thought. I haven't been keeping count of how much I put in there, but he is losing a lot of health, so that's good for me. But the only problem is he's a priest, so he can gain all that health back pretty quickly. Why? I think that would be a bad move. Yeah, I would not have used that health on himself. He should try to make his taunt minions as strong as they can get. Nice. Dude, this is a good pull for me. Alright. So this is gonna kill every one of his minions, because the good thing about playing this card in this deck is like pretty much all my minions are max anyways, so that 5 damage that's split amongst all minions that aren't max is pretty much just gonna destroy his minions. So, how much? We're like 15 minutes into this recording. I'm obviously gonna edit some stuff out so it's gonna be shorter for you guys, but man, this is a long game. Okay, so he just freaking got so lucky with that. Summoned one of the most powerful minions that died this game. Oh. Boy is in some trouble. Okay. Yeah. Might be in some trouble here. I'm not going to be able to get rid of that minion just yet. So my only choice really is to do some damage to it, I guess. I don't know if that's the right idea. Okay, so I have one card in my deck. I'm trying to figure out what buffs I should give my Siamat. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I butchered that. So I decided to give it Taunt and Divine Shield, so at least that way it'll be forced to hit it. Right, so the bombs are still in there. I don't know how many bombs I put in this deck, man. Seems like there's a lot. So I got rid of the Divine Shield that way. So he's gonna be able to keep holding his control. So, not played the Enzoth yet. It's very interesting. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play this right now. That way I can deck with stuff after a friendly minion dies. Okay. This is where I have to choose wisely. So after a friendly minion dies, add a random shaman spell to your hand. As good as that sounds, it's not a well-statted minion. I'm gonna put minions on the board, so I'm gonna. Ooh, this is a good card. Damage minions. Now I'll take the Sylvanas. I don't really want this because I don't want to just draw all my cards immediately. Silence an enemy minion taunt. That's a good card, especially against that deck. So here we have summon a random beast. That could be good. Or do I want to use this? Let's take this. Okay. This is a good card. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright. We're looking good right now. Now I managed to get some good cards from that. Problem is he probably has that card too. So right now this is a phase where he's going to be able to do some damage to me. He's most likely going to completely ignore this minion and just hit me in the face, which is absolutely fine because I'm somewhat anticipating that. So the only issue really is that this minion is going to kill my minion if I kill it, so I need to somehow summon more minions or silence it somehow with one of the cards I just got. I believe it was called Shield Breaker, correct? Yeah. So it's weird that he hasn't summoned his Enzoth yet. Maybe he just hasn't drawn it, but basically that's the card I was talking about where he can summon basically all the minions that he has. Death Rattle that have died this game. Right, so not looking too good for me right now, boys. Okay. Sylvanas is a good pull. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna need to kill this minion because it's just a well-statted minion. Kind of in a rough spot. But I have to kill it. Like, playing Sylvanas isn't the right play here. At least in my opinion. Maybe you guys will yell at me in the comments, but I think that that's the right play there. There's no use using Warpath because I'm not going to be able to kill it anyways. Alright. So a big play for me that I could possibly make is using Sylvanas with a Brawl, because that way whatever minion ends up surviving last from the Brawl will either be my Sylvanas or their minion, and then Sylvanas is going to take control of it. That could be a good play. But you know what? We're going to play this. Should we? Yeah, it seems to be my only option right now. We're going to play this and just trade his minion. So, yeah, he's going to... Obviously, he's going to trade that minion with this one. Or he's going to somehow find some other way to kill it. But at least he doesn't have a 9-attack minion anymore. Okay. So I've been saving my brawls for until he like like summons a lot of minions, but he really hasn't been doing that because he hasn't played his Enzoth yet. So I have all of these board clear cards, but he's not even summoning his Enzoth. So I'm really confused. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna hit him in the face, to be honest. Like, because damaging his minion is pretty much pointless because he's probably just going to heal it back anyways. So I might as well... This might just be a race to see who can kill the other person first. But the good thing is getting my Sylvanas on the board If he plays an Enzoth right now, I will absolutely annihilate him with a Brawl, so... But maybe he doesn't even have that card, but I don't know how you could not have that card. It's like the staple card. There it is. Alright, so... Now we're in a... Yeah, and he summons a copy of it, which honestly is no problem because I have my Warpaths ready as well. So... What can I do here? Okay, so I might be in some trouble from frickin' Corrupted Blood, but he only has one card in his deck, so he might... Oh, man. Okay. Not really sure what the best play here is.
Okay then.
I think I'm definitely going to have to play Brawl. Seems to be my only option. And he is somehow going to... I'm somehow going to have to deal with his Enzoth when he plays it again. Which, like I said, it's not that big of a deal because of my Warpath. But the only issue is he keeps shoving, keeps freaking... What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, I got confused there for a second. I was like, what? But he keeps shuffling Corrupted Bloods into my deck. I think he's... If he makes the correct play here, he might be able to survive. If he plays an Archivist Elena, then I think I lose. Because that's like the perfect card for the situation. Okay, but he didn't. Okay, so now we're in for a treat of a game. So he's going to be able to heal up so much health here in a second. But if I don't have any duplicates, which I'm pretty sure I do, then I can win this game. But man, all right, yeah, we are in a lot of trouble now. Okay, I might have lost this game, but we're gonna have to do everything we can to try to survive. We can at least survive a few more turns. So I think I misplayed by using my Archivist Elena earlier. I should have waited for his Corrupted Blood. But the only issue with waiting for that card is some priest decks don't actually play it. So sometimes I just feel like I'm waiting to play that card for no reason, if that makes sense. So, man, you're gonna be in some serious trouble here in a second. If he can do some damage to me, he is gonna just destroy me here in a second. Okay, he's out of cards. Yeah, he took a lot of damage that turn. But this is going to come down to the fact, like, let's see if he can kill me here. Because if he can't, then he's in a lot of trouble. But it looks like he's going to all in here. And, oh, wow. Alright. Now we want to... Oh, he quit. I think he knew he lost because next turn he would have dropped and drew all those Corrupted Bloods. Holy crap, man. How long was that game? Like, over 20 minutes. So let me know if you guys enjoyed that game in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.